Hi, and welcome to this video of how to use Roblox Studio in 2019. Here are the 5 things you need to know in Roblox Studio in order to make stuff work in Roblox Studio. Make sure to watch the whole video in order for you to understand how to use Roblox Studio. If you're a beginner, then pay close attention to what I'm about to tell you. Let's get into the video. The first thing you need to know in Roblox Studio is the tabs at the top here. Here you can find everything you need in Roblox Studio. The file here, you can make a new place, save your place, publish your place to Roblox so other people can see it and play it. The home tab, you can find your tools, make terrains, insert things to the workspace, edit parts, test your place, change the setting, and if you're working with a team, you can do a team test here. The model tab, you can find your tools again here. You can find the snap to grid. Here you can change how much of an angle you're rotating apart or how much studs you are moving apart into your place. You will find the parts again here, so you can edit more parts here. You will find the solid modeling, but this part you don't really use in your game, it's just for modeling stuff, but it's still good to know. The constraint here, this one is important. You can use this to attach parts together so they won't be falling apart. The gameplay here, you can put effects into your games like explosion, fires, and many more other cool effects into your game. The spawn, it's pretty simple. You spawn player into the game with a brick. The events, this is for events developer, so I'll go over it quickly. The events object here, it's a list down here. It's a list that you can put into the game, into parts of your stuff. You can make a team, you can make text box, you can make lots of stuff with this events object. The model. The model here, you can save your model. Like if you have a model saved, you can insert it into Roblox. You can drag it and put it into Roblox. The service is just insert and service into your game. The collision group is an edit tool that you can make it so parts can go through other stuff. The run script, it's pretty simple. It's to run your script. Here, if you click on script, local script, module script, it will automatically insert a script into the workspace like this. The test tab is a place for you to test out your game before publishing it to Roblox so other people can play it. So here you can click play here or run, so your game will run, and you can simulate it in Roblox Studio before you publish it so other people can play it. You can find bugs here, you can do stuff that you want people to do before they actually do it or play the game. The emulator here, it's a button for you to test your game in a mobile device like the iPhone 10 or on a tablet device. So if you click here, right here is on the iPad mini, so physical size. So this is the size when the player play on the iPad mini. This is what they're going to see. You can change it to iPhone X. This is when iPhone X users going to see in your game. It's another button right here too, so yeah. The view tab, it's a place where you can find all of the things that you need, like the explorer, the properties, the game explorer, your tool tabs, and many other things. Plugins are extra stuff that help you make your game better. Plugins are very good, to be honest. I really like it. It's pretty much like a shortcut. You can also make animation right here to help make your game better, to animate stuff in your game so it will look more realistic. The second thing you need to know in Roblox Studio is the Explorer, which is this one, the Explorer window. The Explorer is very important when working in Roblox Studio. Here in the Explorer, you'll find the workspace, which is the whole thing, like the whole entire map of the Roblox Studio, the whole entire thing, the workspace. The player, it's for the player that are in the game. That lightning is basically the sun You can make it day or night, have shadow or no shadow. You can change the color of the light and many more other things. Replicated first is most commonly used to store local script and other objects that are essential for the game's start. So when you start a game, this replicated first start first. Replicated storage is used for storing things that you want the players to get when they buy stuff from your game, like a pet or a sword. Server script service is used for storing scripts and sometimes module script. It's mainly used for the server side of the game. Server storage is pretty much like replicated storage, but here only the server side can access the things that are being stored in the storage. The client or the player can't access the server storage. The starter GUI is a container object designed to hold GUI objects such as screen GUIs. It can only be accessed from the client side. If you want to put text on the screen, you'll use this. The starter pack is what you want to give the player when the player joins the game. So for example, if you want to give a player a sword when they join the game, you use this to give the player that sword. Starter player is for you to edit things that are inside the player, like walk speed, jump power, or the camera zoom in. The sound service, it's what it said, right? Sound service, so it's basically put sound into the game. The chat is a service that allows you to chat in game. You can customize the chat here, but most developers don't really use this part. The localization service is the service was responsible for holding automated translation, but I don't think no one uses it, so you don't have to worry about this part. The test service is a service used by Roblox internally to run analytic tests on their engine. You don't need to worry about this. So that's it with the Explorer. That's very important. You need to know that part. The third thing you need to know in Roblox Studio is the properties, which is this window right here. Right now it's empty, but I'll get to it very soon. The property is very important because here you can see all the properties that are inside an object. So let's insert a part into the game. When I click the part, it shows all of its property here. You can change the color of the part, show shadow, change the materials, make it reflective, make it transparency, change the name, the orientation. You can know who its parent is, change the position. So basically everything that this part has the property, you can change it inside the property. So that's it with the property list. It's very important, so keep it here and make sure you know the property stuff inside the parts. Let's delete it. The fourth thing that you need to know in Roblox Studio is the output, which is this window down here, this empty window. The output is very important when you are scripting, because a script can go to hundreds and maybe sometimes even thousands of lines of codes. So if you made an error on the script, the output will show you exactly where the mistake is and what line it is, so you can fix it. If you want to learn how to script in Roblox, then let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll do a video on it to show you guys how to script in Roblox, so you can make your game on Roblox. The fifth thing that you need to know in Roblox Studio is the toolbox, which is this window over here. This big window, the model window, whatever it is. The toolbox. The toolbox is important too because you can find free models in Roblox and you can use it in your game. So this drooling zombie, you can use this in your game when you have this toolbox open. This is important because if you don't know how to script something, you can search it in the marketplace here. You can search a script and use that for your game and learn from that script if you don't know how to script. So it's very important that you know how to navigate on the toolbox. You can also get image, mesh, and audio from the toolbox from the marketplace. The inventory tab here is your inventory in Roblox. The recent tab is recent, so I just use this zombie, so it's right here, and all of these I use them, so they're in my recent tab. This has been the 5 things that you need to know in Roblox Studio. If you learned something new today, then consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video. It helps me to do videos like this in the future. If you want to learn more about Roblox Studio, then leave a comment down below on what you want to see next. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.